It's a clarion call to remain true to all things Bahamian. In this week's Market Insider, our Lloyd Allen speaks with an entrepreneur fresh on the scene but committed to the vision of creating an authentically Bahamian experience.
My name is Chantel Ferguson. I'm the owner of The Goat.
No, this story is not about an animal, but rather a drive by one woman to diversify preconceived notions of a Bahamian staple common to many, goat pepper.
Most of our products are either they're low sodium or no sodium at all. We have from spices to sauces and oils. We even have a little bit of goat pepper treats.
Ferguson says growing up, goat pepper was always a staple in her home, and she simply wanted to show Bahamians and others its many uses.
My mother was a pepper freak, so she ate a lot of pepper, so I had no choice but to like it. And then how I discovered my product, one day I made some boiled fish and some stew fish, and I sent some to my brother, and I gave him a little bit just to add in his food. So he's like, "Boy, where you get that from?" So that's bad. So I'm like, oh, that's just a little something I make. So he's like, you need to market that.
Over the last year, she has made some strides in launching the business and marketing to a number of distributors. But like many, a looming recession is creating a bit of a challenge.
Basically started this out of pocket with like $300. I haven't had any support in terms of banking. It's kind of hard. With last year I was paying $80 a bag for pepper. This year pepper prices are like $150 and more.
This budding entrepreneur remains unchanged by external forces and simply wants to remain a creative contributor to her business like many authentically Bahamian.
I enjoy the creativity of it. That's why even when people say, well, you need to grow your own peppers, I'm like, no, I don't have time for that. I just want to stay in the creative aspect of just producing and, putting out the best quality product that I possibly can.
For this week's Market Insider, for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen.
It was a cultural shock going back into community support and here persons coming into the community support center and saying, yes, I am employed, but I'm sleeping in my car. And I'm not talking about one or two persons. I'm talking about quite a bit of persons coming into us and saying that.
Being homeless is very, very difficult. It's so much to it.
Things are not important. What is important is the people.
They're not friendly to homeless people.
We're just checking on you to making sure that you're doing all right.
All right.
Because it's hard out here. It's hard out here.
It's not only feeding them and giving them clothes or whatever it is. It's also teaching them how to live by godly principles.
How we treat the poor and the homeless is an indication of how we really and truly feel toward God.
This is where I live. This is what I call home, at least for now.